Hey everyone, it's Emily, and today we are doing something that is a video I said that I was going to post like a month ago, but it's fine because we're here and we're finally doing it, and now both of these challenges that I'm doing at the same time, or not challenges, but like video trend things, are extremely outdated. They both are now, so it's great. A while back, so yeah, like a month ago, I posted a video and I asked you guys what you assume about me because that whole like YouTuber assumptions trend was going around, and I was already late to it, but now we're just like even more so, but we're still gonna do it. And I've been really wanting to do the solid color build challenge like ever since it came out in The Sims, but at the time that it was like a big deal, I had a bunch of other things that I wanted to do, so I never got around to it, and now we're just extra late on that, like probably a year at this point. So, you know, it's fine, we're doing videos, but anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get to the assumptions because this video ended up being way shorter than I thought it was going to be. I built the outside of this house on my own and then furnished it on stream, so there's some interesting stuff going on later. We size up a lamp to be really big. That was a whole thing that happened, but anyway, but that's besides the point. So we're just gonna get right on into the assumptions. A lot of them were about school and me being like clean, which I thought was interesting, or like neat, but the first one is I assume that you're extremely, in all caps, neat and tidy like Marie Kondo. Also, you're great at school. So I would not say that I'm extremely neat and tidy. I think that a lot of it has to do with my boyfriend, and like his habits have rubbed off on me, and I definitely used to be more messy. Looking at the state of my room right now, it's an absolute disaster because I've been so busy this week that that's one of the first things that I stopped doing is like cleaning. But I do try to keep my space pretty neat, and I kind of have to because my room is so small that if it's just the slightest bit messy, it's hard to move around. So I kind of let that go this week, but usually I am pretty neat and tidy, not extremely, but decently neat and tidy. And especially with like cooking and stuff, I clean up after myself kind of as I go in the kitchen. That's something that I definitely picked up from my boyfriend. So yeah, in that way, I would definitely say that I'm neat and tidy. But yeah, and then the good at school thing, I don't know. I think that's very subjective, but I do try in school. We'll get to that later. There's some more things that I have to say about that. Yes, we'll address later on. Okay, the next one says, my assumption is that you have a good relationship with your parents, like hiking, secretly think puns are funny, and have a pretty organized planner where you prioritize your tasks well. And this one is pretty spot on. I do have a good relationship with my parents. I'm an only child, so they mean a lot to me, and especially not having other siblings, like my parents are just the people that I kind of always hung out with when I was little, because they're always around, and they also worked from home, so I was just like with them a lot. And I do like hiking. The only thing that I think this one got wrong is that you secretly think puns are funny. That's no secret. I love a good pun. And a pretty organized planner where you prioritize your tasks well. Yeah, I actually started bullet journaling recently, so I do think that I have a decent like prioritization system for tasks at the moment. I have a system that works for me. The next one says, I feel like you're hardworking and organized, maybe just because of how often you mention school. Yeah, I think that's probably why I get so many, or at least got so many of like the school related ones for this, is just because it is something I talk about a lot, because it's like the biggest thing I'm involved in other than, you know, making content for my channel. And like I'm already making the content that you're watching, so I'm not gonna talk about that, but the only other big thing that I have going on is school. Hardworking and organized, sometimes debatable, but in general, I would agree. I think that I pick and choose what I work hard on. Maybe that has to do with like the way that I organize things. I don't know. Anyway, next one. You're in college, 21 to 23 years old. You have brown hair and green eyes, question mark. Your favorite color is yellow or blue. You're a really great friend, which all of these were so nice, and I was very pleasantly surprised that none of them were really negative. Actually, there was one that was like borderline negative, but we'll get to it. But yeah, I'm 22. I'm about to be 23 in literally a month. My birthday is April 6th, so I'm almost 23, and I do have brown hair, but I have like blue eyes. eyes, they change colors. Sometimes they look more green. My boyfriend thinks they're green, but he's colorblind, so we don't count his opinion. And then sometimes they look more gray. It just depends on like the weather, what I'm wearing, lots of things. And one of my favorite colors is definitely yellow, but my favorite color is purple. And I think that I'm a good friend, but you'd have to ask my friends. Two of my friends left some assumptions, so we'll just read them and then leave it at that. But my friend Jenny, she's one of my mods on Twitch, she said, "You befriend really old ladies, hate pasta, and secretly stream Fortnite like a boss. How did I do?" And then my friend Mariah said, oh gosh, she said, "You're 34 with a secret child." I haven't read this since she first commented this, so I don't even know what this says. But you're 34 with a secret child and your favorite color is maroon. You're a sucker for a good marathon, and documentaries are your jam. You actually don't like The Sims, and you're secretly a blonde. Was I close? Yeah, we'll move on from that. Another one says, "My assumption is you're the type of person that has a very clean desk and room." See, like I said, I try, but right now we're not doing too good, but midterms are over, so hopefully we'll fix that. I'm actually planning on cleaning after this. The next one says, "You seem about 18 to 22. I know you're in college," and not to be rude or anything. This is the one I was talking about. "But it seems like you're not necessarily popular, but rather have a small group of close friends." The first thing I want to address is popularity doesn't really exist in college. I'm not sure how old this person is who left the comment, but once you get out of high school, like, the concept of popularity is not, like, it's just not a thing in the real world. But I am 22. I wouldn't say that I have a small group of close friends. I do have, like, I have small groups, or like I have close friends, but it's like a one-on-one friendship. Like, I have one friend group, and that's like my internet friend group. And then all the people in real life are like separate individuals that I hang out with on their own. I have a small collection of close friends. So I guess that was pretty spot on. The next one says, "I typically assume that you're about 18 to 22 and in college." Yes, that was correct. And they said, "You sound like someone my age." So yeah, I get that. "I think you've mentioned your boyfriend, so I assume you're heterosexual. I imagine your apartment/house is decorated IKEA style in very light colors and lighting, etc. You seem like you major in something like health science or sociology or any other care-driven field." The first thing they said is actually not true. I'm bisexual, and my apartment would be more well decorated if I had more control over the furniture. Like, the bed that came with my apartment is just here. I'm stuck with it. It's so ugly. My desk and wardrobe and dresser thing all came with the apartment. They all are also super ugly. And I kind of tried to like spruce it up. I do have an IKEA shelf thing, but that's about it. And then as for my major being in a care-driven field, my major is actually related to media and communication. So that's what I'm studying in school. And then I have a couple more. One of them came from my community tab. I posted a question there about assumptions for anyone who hadn't seen the video where I was asking. And then I also posted on Twitter. So one person said, "I think you're related to someone famous/well-known," and not to my knowledge. So that would be a no. And then on Twitter, someone said, "I assume you have super good grades in school because you cannot stand to have anything lower than an A," which this is the one that I most wanted to address because I do talk about school so much. I think the assumption that I work super hard to get all A's in school is very wrong because as much as I talk about it and as much as I care about it and it's something that is important to me and I value education, it's not my whole life. I don't really care about grades. I do to the extent that I have to pass my classes, but that's about it. Like, I really don't care at this point in my college career if I get an A or a B or a C. Like, getting A's is nice, but my GPA doesn't really matter to me because I'm not planning on applying to grad school, and working in the real world, no one really cares what your GPA is. So I kind of came to the realization around my like 3rd or 4th year of school. I'm in my 5th year now, but I came to the realization that grades don't really matter and I shouldn't put so much pressure on myself. So that assumption definitely used to be true about me, but isn't anymore, and I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like it's important, because if I talk about something so much, I don't want people to have this unrealistic idea of who I am and what I think about school and my work ethic and all of that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got to learn a little bit more about me, and I will be streaming later on Twitch, so make sure to come hang out. We'll probably be doing some building in The Sims, or maybe starting a new family. I haven't played the game in a while. I've been building a lot recently, and I haven't played since I did Strangerville, so maybe we'll be doing something like that. I don't know. Make sure to stay tuned on my Twitter to know what's going on there, and join the Discord if you're not in there. And I probably have rambled through all the screenshots now, but thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a great day, and that's all I've got. Bye!